Today, the Board of Education recognizes a dedicated co-curricular champion. She has expanded robotics program across elementary, middle, and high schools. She has initiated and developed innovation opportunities for students to engage in robotics, fostering a passion for STEM education that extends beyond the classroom. She works diligently to expand access to robotics programs, ensuring that students from all backgrounds can participate, compete, and grow in both technical skills and teamwork. This champion, this academic specialist for co-curriculum program is none other than Mrs. Lee Catteron. Beyond program development, Lee has actively promoted positive change in students growing by mentoring and supporting learners in developing problem-solving collaborations and leadership skills. Her influence extends to the staff as well, providing guidance, resources, and professional development opportunities to help educators integrate robotics beyond school hours. The impacts of Lee's work is evidenced in the outstanding contributions and the great emotions that we see in front of us today. She has moved this school and this district. Through her dedication, the robotics team has flourished, earned recognitions at the state and national competitions, and had inspired a new generations of innovators. Moreover, she upholds the highest standards of professionalism, demonstration, and unwavering commitment to student success. Her cheerful outlook and solution-oriented mindset makes her an invaluable asset to the team. This ripple effect in her efforts is felt across schools' communities. It has reinforced the importance of co-curriculum experiences as an essential part of student development. She is a reflection of the opening of what it means to open expanded opportunities for a wider student population and does so in a consistent and professional manner. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Lee Catteron, you recognize the students that learn and extend beyond the classroom, and you have worked diligently to align after-school programs with academic standards and career readiness initiatives. You have cultivated sustainable relationships with stakeholders, ensured that the partnerships continue to grow and evolve. This Board of Education is honored to recognize you as the Educator of the Month for November 2025. Congratulations. And then I'm going to do something that we probably should do all the time. I'm going to let you have some words, okay? So let's take some pictures and then let's ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Easy questions.
Oh, the best.
So now, my favorite question is, what did they do to tell you to get you here?
They said you have a board meeting and you're going to answer questions if necessary. So I'm assuming it might be necessary.
So I'm going to give you a few words, the opportunity to say a few words to the outstanding support network that you have here today.
I have an incredible manager. Her name is Corey Perella. She has a very dynamic leader who is new on the scene, and I'm glad she's here, Kelly O'Connell. I have these extraordinary, exquisite partners who, I don't know if I could say enough good about them, but they are exceptional in all things, and they support our students incredibly well, and they offer these skills to students not typically found in the classroom, but when they find them in the classroom, they make those connections. They make those connections with things like Stock Market Game, with Future Makers, with MESA, with C-Perch, with Maryland Council on Economic Education. They make all of those connections with these important partners, and they see them and they're able to bring them back to the classroom. And then they create this ambiance of joy and enthusiasm for things that they begin to understand more deeply. And I think I'm incredibly grateful. I have a wonderful new colleague in co-curricular. Her name's Katie Street. We're just getting started. So I really look forward to it.
Well, congratulations.
I'm so lucky to be part of this amazing school system. And we have an incredible leader, and we're all so lucky.
Okay, we're going to be moving on to item 2.06, our employee of the month. So, our employee of the month, the Food and Nutrition Services Department aims to offer nutritious meals to students that support their growth and development. The primary people overseeing these school-based programs are the cafeteria managers. They direct and develop all phases of food service management and practices at the school level to include food preparation and serving, use of standardized recipes, ordering and inventory of food, dishwashing and equipment cleanup, record-keeping requirements, supervising and training of employees, consulting with their respective principals regarding food service operations, and they're also accountable for the total operation results within an assigned geographic area. At the Old Mill Complex, which feeds up to 700 breakfasts and even more lunches each day, the primary leader of their cafeteria is who we recognize today, Miss Tammy Dance. Tammy has worked tirelessly to ensure that every student at Old Mill North and Old Mill High School gets breakfast and lunch daily, including the summer months. She does what many would not even attempt, and that is managing food inventory for what used to be 3 secondary schools. She is always willing to work with all 3 school principals. Linda Chandler, principal at Old Mill Middle South, describes her as an all-star. She and her team are flexible on days of testing, presentations, early dismissals, and/or late arrivals. Their dedication to ensure that over 4,000 students at the Old Mill Complex are fed 2 meals a day is more than appreciated. Tammy rarely takes a day off. She can often be seen on the register, serving food, bringing extra breakfast upstairs to satellite locations, as well as wiping down tables after each lunch. She is a great leader and team player, making the job look easy. Additionally, Tammy is always smiling and has a positive demeanor. She participates in school spirit days and is instrumental to the school team. She exemplifies what it means to be a positive leader, and she is never rattled. Even when a delivery does not come in, she remains positive and flexible. In January 2026, Miss Dance will celebrate 22 years with AACPS. Miss Dance, for all these reasons and many more, the Board of Education recognizes you as the Employee of the Month for November 2025. Congratulations. Would you please come forward to accept this recognition?
I move to the center.
Center.
Thank you. I want to move over.
Now, once again for me, this is one of our favorite questions. What did they tell you to get you to come?
Mr. Campion told me it was for feedback. And Veronica went along with him.
So, did you buy into it?
Yes. I kept wondering why I had to leave my team to come.
Well, so, I'm an Old Mill resident. My children went to Old Mill, so I want to thank you for everything that you have done. 22 years. You must have some things you'd like to say.
No, I'm not bashful. I couldn't do it without such a great team. And a great manager. And a great principal. And a great new director.
Okay, well, once again, we thank you so much. This is for you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're moving on to item 2.07, our Volunteer of the Month.
Irma Bombach once observed, "Volunteers are the only human beings on the face of the earth who reflect this nation's compassion, unselfish caring, patience, and just plain loving one another." This month's Volunteer of the Month is the epitome of this quote. She is not just a volunteer, she is the heart of Windsor Farm Elementary School. It's an immense honor to recognize Kathy Hogan as our November 2025 Volunteer of the Month. Ms. Hogan embodies what it means to serve with joy, kindness, and dedication. She doesn't just show up, she pours her whole heart into everything she does. Whether she is helping in the classrooms, supporting PTO events, or jumping in at the very last minute when someone is needed, Kathy does it all with a smile and a spirit that uplifts everyone around her. Oh, wow. If you spend time at Windsor Farm, you will see Kathy at movie nights, picture days, teacher appreciation events, the book fair, and so much more. In fact, she has been called the backbone of the book fair, and for good reason. She doesn't just volunteer for 1 or 2 shifts. She makes sure every detail runs smoothly and every student leaves with a positive experience. She is the quiet, steady presence behind the scenes who makes sure the big events that our families love are truly successful. But Kathy's impact goes far beyond events. She is in our kindergarten classrooms several times a week, working with students in small groups or one-on-one. She brings learning to life by finding creative ways to make lessons meaningful. When the students were learning about evergreen trees, she brought in real branches for them to touch and explore. When they were studying Braille, she created a hands-on activity so every child could write their name in Braille. And then she even adapted the activity so students with different abilities could fully participate. To the student, she's like the grandmother of the entire class, someone who makes each of them feel special, seem valued and loved. But what makes Kathy truly special isn't just the time she gives, it's the way she gives it. She shows up with warmth, encouragement, and a generous spirit. She lifts up not only our students and teachers, but also her fellow volunteers. As one person beautifully put it, Kathy makes us feel capable, supported, and never alone. It is no surprise that more than one person rushed to nominate her for this recognition, because Kathy's impact is felt everywhere at Windsor Farm. Ms. Hogan, Windsor Farm Elementary, and the entire Anne Arundel County Public Schools community is blessed to have such a dedicated volunteer, and we thank you for your service. Would you please come forward? It's with great appreciation that I'd like to present the Volunteer of the Month bell and certificate to you as a symbol of our appreciation. Firstly, why did they tell you to get you there?
That I was coming to honor Miss Warnarski.
Fair. And who surprised you today?
My family, my daughter-in-law, my son, my grandchildren.
Nice. Well,
The one in the gold is a student over at Windsor Farm.
aw. Well, thank you for your service. We're going to take a few pictures here, and then we're going to go out front and take more.
Okay.
So this is for you, and there's some of the words I read.
Okay.
And then here is your bell.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.